Welcome to the Out Agenda, coming to an archive.kpfk.org. I'm Rita Gonzalez. Well, we have another segment of Radio QGLLU, and my co-host today is
Eduardo Archuleta.
We have a special treat for us today. We're going to be talking to Sal Lopez, who is a founding member of the Latino Theater Company. And it's amazing how much he's done in the theater community. It's so extensive, his resume. And you saw him once, didn't you?
I did. I saw him years ago in what he describes as his first musical. It was Wanted Experience Operators. And at that time, he was performing with the Bilingual Foundation of the Arts.
Yeah, I love that place. Is it still there? I don't know.
That I don't know.
I'm going to have to find out because that is a great location and a great theater. It's an old jailhouse, isn't it?
It was. I believe it was.
And that's the only way I want to go to a jailhouse is to see a play.
Well, maybe not the only way, but I don't want to be arrested.
Okay. All right. But this one, it's fascinating. This show is just, there's so many plays, but I can go on and on, but why don't we let Sal tell it?
We are here with Sal Lopez, who is, and I'll let you say what you do.
Well, I'm an actor, and I'm also a founding member of the Latino Theater Company, and we are hosting the 2024 Encuentro named Presente. And so what we're going to be doing is basically 19 days of 119 performances in 6 theaters in 3 weeks.
And this is going to all be around LA or in LA proper?
They will all be at the Los Angeles Theater Center, 514 South Spring Street in downtown LA. And we have 6 theaters there. Or we actually have 5, but we'll kind of create another stage. And that lobby will be humming with activity and artists from all over the country. We will have 19 companies, Latino companies from all over the country, Puerto Rico, Arizona, New York, Colorado, etc. And so it's going to be very, very exciting. And some of the things that we're going to be presenting theater-wise are going to be very innovative, very different. There's one, for instance, that's called The Odd Man Out. That's our opening night. We will be opening 6 plays. The Red Rose, A Girl Had Rex, Whittier Boulevard, The Delicate Tears, and Odd Man Out. And Odd Man Out, just I only mention that because it's so unique and different. It's an immersive experience where the play, you follow this blind man, and the play is all done in the dark. So so you listen to everything as if you were blind as well.
Wow.
Well, that's an interesting concept. I like that.
Yeah. There's other stuff like that, like A Girl Grows Wings is a collaboration with, we commissioned 10 writers, and this has nothing to do with Encuentro, but it does, because this particular play that we commissioned is one of 10 writers that we commissioned to do plays. And 3 of those plays, or 2 of those plays, have already gone up. Ghost Waltz, that played in our last season, and then Tacos La Brooklyn, which was in our last year, premiered at the LATC. And A Girl Grows Wings is a collaboration with Compañía Secreta from Mexico, and Marisela, who is the author. And this is a piece that has no dialogue, so it's really fascinating piece.
Wow.
And it has to do with DACA story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fascinating. So they use puppets, etc., and a lot of physicality, and it's an amazing. We hosted them last year, and they did 2 pieces. And so anyway, out of that grew this collaboration. And then Whittier Boulevard, which is our company play, was written by the 5 of us actually, and we premiered that last year, and we're bringing it back for the Encuentro. Actually, it takes place in the future, 2042, which coincides with the 100-year 1942 when the Zoot Suit riots.
The Zoot Suit riots.
Oh.
But anyway, it takes place in a dystopian future where, you know, a lot of our rights have been taken away, and it has to do with ageism. People who are 75 are then taken down Whittier Boulevard, and we don't know where they're taken to, but they're never seen from again.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is all a play. So these are all plays all in the same location. So
Correct.
you can go from one play to another.
Exactly.
It's like the IMAX theaters where you know how they go to different theaters.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
And it's really hard to.
It's a
which one you
multiplex for
put.
theater.
And it's a great facility. I've
Oh, it
been
is.
there
I love it.
before to numerous events there, and it's a great facility there on Spring.
Yeah, it's an amazing building. It was a bank that was converted, and
Right.
back in 1984, I guess it was 83, something like that.
Mhm.
And then we also renovated back in the 90s when we took it over, and then now we have a lease from the city. So we're continuing to blossom and to really thrive there when other companies have been closing. You know, it's sadly, we are actually thriving. And I think it's because we provide a service to the community that reflects the community. And that is our goal. That is our mission, is to create theater that reflects the color and experience of our city.
It's a great facility, and if you make a night of it, there are some good places to grab a bite too downtown. So.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's many places around there to have dinner before, in between plays, etc. And there's going to be lots of you know, things to attend to, including, you know, some devised works, panels, etc. And including a movie. We're going to be presenting a movie that the Latino Theater Company did, and it took us 18 years to complete. It's called Mo, and it's based on one of the plays that we did called Dementia. It loosely inspired by one of the members of our company. And so we're going to be presenting that on 29th of October. But anyway, so we will also be presenting that, and that will be free. And it's a beautiful building. I think it's the largest lobby, actually, on west of the Mississippi, theater lobby. And if you've been there, you've seen that stained glass ceiling that we have.
Right.
Pretty amazing. But yeah, it's an amazing place, and we're proud to be able to operate it and provide this service.
It's easy access too, because there's a parking lot nearby, and then also if you want to take the metro, the bus, or other different ways to get there, it's easily accessible that way.
Yes, we have a huge parking lot right behind the theater that is for us, for the theater patrons, and we validate. It's not a full validation, but we do validate the partial parking.
So what time do the plays start? And I mean, they're going all day long.
Yes, there will be different times, obviously, but you can go to the website at the latc.org. You can get a schedule of everything that's going on, the times, etc., and tickets.
I know this is Latino theater group, but are some of the plays bilingual?
Actually, all of our plays, most of the plays are going to be in English, but all of them will have super titles. So they'll have super titles in Spanish if they're in English, and those that are in Spanish will have super titles in English.
Oh, so everyone will be able to understand what's going on.
Exactly. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes.
And how many days it's running again? I know you said it, but.
So it's running from the 24th is basically our opening night to the 10th of November.
That's a lot of plays. That's so exciting.
A lot of plays in a short amount of time, really, 3 weeks.
And you can't see them all. That's the tough part.
Well, you can see them all, actually. You can.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought there was some overlapping of some of them.
Well, yeah, but you can see them all because they're structured in a way that They're not all at the same. I mean, some obviously some overlap, some are at the same time, but you'll be able to see them. Yes, for sure.
So, Sal, can you buy an all-day pass, or do you have to pay for each play individually?
You can buy an all-day pass, and there's several options. You have a $380 pass, a $190 pass, $80 pass, and so these are for like 19 plays, or 6 plays, or 2 play pass, and you can purchase those also online. And if you need to talk to someone, you can always call the Latino Theater Company at 213-489-0994.
Can
Okay,
you
thank
repeat
you.
that number again, please?
213-489-0994.
So all the information should be on the website if there's any questions, and for
Yes.
ordering tickets.
Yes, and these are festival passes that we're talking about.
And your big opening is on
Is on
October-
the 24th.
on October 24th. Yeah.
That's a Thursday.
Correct.
You know, just plan, make an evening of it.
Let me ask you real quick. How long have you been doing this?
This is our third Encuentro. We did, the first one was in 2014. And then we did another one in, I believe it was 2017 or whatever it was. It was the world Encuentro. And then we did, well, COVID hit and we couldn't do it. So we did one on Zoom and online. And we presented plays online, which was kind of interesting because you know, it's obviously it's different, the experience of theater. But that was the first version of Whittier Boulevard that we did, and it was really, really fascinating. But also, you know, people from other parts of the world could see it, even though. And thank God we've a lot of our plays, we recorded them, you know, for to have a record of them, and we were able to we put captions on them because the sound isn't ideal because you just save them for to have a file to have a record of your work.
Right.
But we were able to put captions on them and help with the sound and broadcast them, and people from other parts of the world were able to see that. But that was for when we had the pandemic. So now it's wonderful to have the audience back and have the place buzzing like it should be, like it deserves to be, you know, with all the theaters going and people coming in and out. It's quite electric, you know, because you have all these artists in the same place, and it's just really amazing.
Well,
I hope you'll be able to come.
I'm going to do my best to get down there and see some of those plays.
Absolutely. And we want to encourage everyone to go online, see what's playing, and support the theater group.
Yes, the Latino community is very important. Our history.
Absolutely.
Right there on stage.
And you'll have a great time. You'll meet some amazing people. And, you know, it's about telling our stories. You know, after all, theater is the most ancient form of telling stories. And our iPhones and our streaming and movies and all that TV will come and go, but theater will live on because it's live. And it's a symbiotic relationship between audience and the performers. It cannot exist alone. You need both of those people both of those things in order for theater to function. You need an audience and you need the performers, and they feed off of each other, and together we share a story.
Well, thank you, Sal, for joining us. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Likewise.
Yes.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Eduardo. Tío Eduardo.
No problem. Thank you.
So long. Bye-bye.
Once again, we've been speaking to Sal Lopez, founding member of the Latino Theater Company. And I hope you're able to get a chance to see it because there's going to be so many wonderful plays and many opportunities. But we do want to hear from you. Like us on our Facebook page or email us at theoutagenda@gmail.com. I'm Rita Gonzalez.
And Eduardo Archuleta.
Thanks for listening and have a wonderful week. And remember that being out is the first step to being equal. Now stay tuned for This Way Out.